Welcome to an episode of You Haven't Read What? I'm Krista.
And I'm Christina. Join us to explore unique genres, childhood favorites, and literary classics as we dive into each other's favorite reads.
Where one of us is very familiar with the book, the other is reading for the very first time. Let's go! Hello! How's it going?
It's good. It's going.
It's been a week.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had presentation to customer today. And
Ooh.
still in all my work clothes. Yeah, kind of.
Nice. I mean,
Also,
I have paint all over myself, so.
I'm still in my polo and skirt.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to be in a room with like 15 people and it's a small conference room. So I was like, it's going to get hot in there. So I was like, I'm wearing my skirt. I have one skirt and it has like 6 pockets in it.
Nice.
So like
nice.
Cargo pant skirt. It's the only skirt I own.
And it's got shorts, which I noticed.
Yes. Does that make it a skirt?
Yes.
Is that the official? Because, okay, 90s kids here.
Yeah.
We had the shorts, but it had like the flap over the front. Like you pick it up and you see the shorts.
Part of a skirt. Yep. If it has shorts
it's
underneath the skirt, it's a skirt.
Not necessarily the George of the Jungle flap.
Water has all skirts with shorts because I refuse to get skirts without the shorts because she does not understand what is like an appropriate shorts underneath. Like she'll wear jean shorts with her skirts or she'll wear skirts with her dresses. And I'm like, this doesn't work, dude.
It's not how that works.
No. So I'm like, okay, we're just going to make it completely easy for me. And you get all skirts with shorts.
I was going to say 90% of our oldest skirts have shorts.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
But she definitely has a few that doesn't. And she knows she wears like bicycle shorts are in a separate bin. And those go under all skirts and dresses.
Right.
So a couple times she has put those on with the skirt that has built-in shorts. I'm like, no.
Right.
So we have figured that out. But I have a fantastic picture from when she was, I want to say 3. Mm-hmm. And she's wearing jean shorts, a skirt, and a dress. Mm-hmm. So I've got a picture of her lifting up the front of it to show off all the layers. I think she had leggings on under the shorts too.
That's a normal one for Water too.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The only thing, so Water's got the bicycle shorts as well. However, they're light gray or neon yellow, and all of her underwear has characters or things on them.
Well, that's why we only wear bicycle shorts under things.
Yeah, but you can still see through the neon yellow bicycle shorts.
But at least you have something. I mean, then at least you're going through 2 layers.
I suppose. But
which is also why when we go to like Urban Air or something like that, I'm like,
True.
You're in shorts.
Yep.
You're in like jean shorts.
Yep, for sure.
And a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You're not in a dress, maybe a skirt, maybe. Mm-hmm. But yeah. All these fun things.
I know, right? With kids.
One of the first times she like came running down the hall in leggings and I was like, ooh, I can see through those. Nope. Turn around, put a skirt on or something on over those.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, why are kids' clothes see-through?
I know, right?
Can I step on my soapbox for a second?
To be a little bit thicker.
And also, why is my 5T Sun shorts longer than my size 10, ridiculously tall children here, my size 10 second grader?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
These shorts are longer.
Yeah.
And they're 5.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm over it.
I mean, it's the same as us. Like, we don't get shorts that are super long typically, so.
Yeah. Get the Bermuda shorts, I think is what they're called. That's what I buy them all. Columbia.
I just don't wear them. I wear pants. Like, literally, it is 90-something outside, and I am wearing long, thick pants. I have a couple that are, like, wool pants. They're, like, super thick winter ones.
Yeah.
I paid, like, $2 for them. I wear them even during the summer because I don't have, like, pants and shorts and stuff. I just don't do it.
I discovered Columbia.
Yeah.
And there's like one other pair I used to get off Amazon that I don't think Amazon carries anymore that are like knee length shorts.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, ha!
Yeah.
Yeah. I love my Columbia shorts or capris.
I just don't. So
I can't. After living in Missouri and Maryland and Arizona.
I lived in Tennessee.
I guess I went outside more than you.
In Florida. I've lived all over the South, and yet I still have always worn pants.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would die.
Yeah, well.
I'm also,
I don't know,
so
just got used to
again, this is an office thing, is most women have a lower metabolism and run cold. So
True.
offices, especially like I'm working in an engineering office, most women tend to be freezing in offices because they're not, the temperature is set for a guy's metabolism.
Yeah.
I've never had that problem.
Yeah.
I don't have a fast metabolism, but like I always run hot.
Yeah.
Like always. And so in St. Louis, it was funny because they asked like, there's 4 sets of cubes. It's like, well, do you want the front cube or the back cube? And I was like, there's a window at the back cube. Dibs. And they're like, warning, it's freezing over the winter. I was like, don't care, dibs. And I was always perfectly comfortable.
That's funny.
And like everyone around me 3 cubes away is like,
See, I'm typically really warm, like throughout the day, but maybe
the sun.
15 minutes before bed, I'm frigid. Like I am shivering.
Oh, weird.
I use like 3 or 4 blankets. My husband can attest to this. He has 1 blanket with just the sheet topper too. And I have like a double furry whatever blanket, my comforter, the top sheet, and sometimes another comforter, especially during the winter. And I'm freezing. However, after I fall asleep,
Then it gets warm.
I get too warm and all of my stuff, you set fire to the bed 12 minutes after you fall asleep. What my husband is saying us. But yeah, I end up sleeping with the blankets in between my legs.
That's
and
what I do.
everything else is like
On the floor, on
like,
him.
No, it's just like I sleep with them in between my legs and I take the top blanket and I put it around the rest of me. And I'm way more comfortable that way.
Yeah, that's usually what I do in the middle. I roll over and I just like snuggle the blankets and like, oh, it's great. But we will in the winter, I put a big comforter on the bed.
Yeah.
And even when it's like, we're still keeping the house warm because the kids, because especially my little guy could not stay under the sheets right now. His life depended on it. And so he's usually like hanging off the side of the bed. I'm like, cliffhanger, please don't fall. But we'll like crack open our window.
Yeah.
It's like 25 degrees outside. And I'm like, yes.
Right.
And so we'll crack the window open so we can enjoy the comforter.
Yeah. Water, even during the winter, will sleep with her winter pajamas on, like the fleece ones. I mean, we keep our house very cold, so especially at night. So
yeah, we try, but my husband likes it cheap.
Yeah, my husband, if it wasn't cold, he would not sleep. So
I don't sleep. So I told him my compromise is you deal with my AC in the summer and I make up for it in the winter.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a cost. It's fine. It pays off.
Yeah.
This is a happy wife, happy life thing. But he grew up where like his parents had an attic vent fan thing.
Yeah.
And so that was like if you're hot, go flip that on. Don't turn on the AC. And I'm like, it's Kansas.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Now when we go and stay, I'm always like, sorry, I need the AC. But we only go in the
I do
winter
that
now.
to Cassie's house. I always like turn down the AC when I'm there because she refuses to turn on the AC during the winter. Like it's like 75-ish typically throughout the day, if not even at night. And I'm like, hell no.
So I guess in the winter, I just open a window.
During the winter there, it's usually on the lower side because she likes to keep it on because of the cost.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude. Okay. But anyways.
Okay, we should get on track because we have 3 chapters to cover and we'll see how this goes. I am putting a lot of 3 chapter segments together so this book doesn't take 5 years.
Well,
we'll see how that goes.
So before we start, I'm going to give it's not really a trigger warning, but it's fair warning.
Fair warning.
Do not read these 12, 13, and 14 chapters while eating. I was eating dinner tonight while reading these chapters. And let me tell you, these chapters have some really gross things in them.
We'll talk about them.
Yes, we will, because I wrote them down.
The paint on your arm every time you lift your elbow.
I'm painting right now.
It looks really good, though. Let's hear our pictures later.
Yeah, it's all over my fingers.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. Oh, well.
New tattoos. Blob.
Right? Oh, my God, yeah.
All right. So, oh, man, I started to open this to look at the chapters and I got sidetracked. So last week, we got into our super dark fun chapters that were Chapter 9, 10, 11, The Dark Mark, Mayhem at the Ministry, and Aboard the Hogwarts Express. A little bit lighter. Tonight, chapters 12, 13, and 14. hopefully if we get through all of them, the Tri-Wizard Tournament, Mad Eye Moody, and the Unforgivable Curses.
Yes.
Bum, bum, bum. All right.
So, yeah, I had a lot of notes. I had actual 2 full sheets
Nice.
this time. Wow, look at me go.
I don't have a ton. I'm about on average, so
nice.
Yay. All right, so chapter 12, the Tri-Wizard Tournament. My summary is, hello, Mad Eye. Tournament time, but age rules first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got some notes on that.
Yeah. Well, my first note is they arrived to Hogwarts
In a downpour?
normally, like in a normal fashion for a second year in a row.
I'm very proud of them.
I know. I am too. Though this is the first year that they have gotten to watch the sorting hat.
Since they were sorted.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to come back to that.
Except for Hermione last year. She was or was it with the
Ron.
car?
So Hermione got to see it second year, and Ron
Okay.
got to see it third year.
Okay. But Harry
So,
is the one that is just seeing it.
because second year, Harry and Ron were in the car, and
Right.
third year, Harry and Hermione were talking to McGonagall.
That's true. Yep. Okay.
So
Yes.
this is why, that's what I had to think. I was like, why didn't they see it last year? And I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, because he passed out on the train, and she's getting the time turner. We learn much later in the book.
Right.
So yeah, rain puts everyone in a bad mood,
I mean,
except for Dennis Creevy,
yeah,
because he fell in the lake.
for sure. Though Peeves with the water balloons, I was like, really?
Really?
They're already drenched.
Really? Come on.
Right.
Peeves is still my oldest favorite character, and we haven't started this book yet, so I'm like, oh no. Just gonna give her ideas.
Probably. Though if she were water, this would give her like really real like ideas, whereas I can't see thing one being like, oh,
Water balloons.
as people are walking in, let's just toss water balloons at them. I mean, I don't see that so
Yeah.
much, but
It's all good. So there's a little bit of very short conversations. You had asked this, I think, way back in book 1, is if everyone is an only child, because Harry, for obvious reasons, is an only child. Hermione, for whatever reason, is. Neville's an only child. Malfoy's an only child. As far as we know, Crabbe and Goyle are only children. I was like, does anybody besides Ron have siblings?
Right.
So we get a little bit of a talk here of the twins that are in 2 different houses, which is actually pretty cool. That like 2 identical twins can be so different.
Yeah.
Have different personalities.
That's a kind of a common thing.
Oh, the only not fraternal twins, but identical twins I know are identical.
Really?
Their personalities are.
I've known a couple of identical twins that were not like very similar.
I always knew fraternal twins I've known separately.
Yeah.
Anyway. And so now we have Creevy has a little brother.
Yeah. Dennis.
Cute. Dennis and Colin.
He's tiny compared, or as
Colin's
the
pretty
description,
small too.
the description. Yeah. Though
Words.
I am not surprised that siblings can be in different houses.
No, not at all.
I am surprised that all of the Weasleys are in the same house. That surprises me only because you would think with the different personalities, especially with Fred and George, that they would have more tendencies towards different houses. And the little glimpse that we've seen of Bill and Charlie, I'm kind of surprised one of them isn't like a Ravenclaw.
I'm surprised Percy's not.
I think he's the best of the best because that's what Gryffindor really is. It's the
kind of. Brave, true of heart, like,
Yeah, I guess I could see that. But yeah, so I'm not surprised that there are siblings that can be in the different houses or even the same houses, but the Weasleys were the ones that surprised me.
And this is where I kind of wonder, like, this is a nature versus nurture kind of thing.
Yeah.
That I wonder if, because they were brought up by 2 parents that believe very strongly in, like, pure blood doesn't mean shoot.
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't mean crap. And like, you always do what's right. You stand up for the, little person. Like, even Percy does that. Even Bill and Charlie, like, as far as we know, like, the twins obviously have looked out for Harry a couple of times.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I'm wondering if, like, in the Weasleys' case, nurture just drove all their personalities kind of to have the same, I'm trying to say like importantness or like the same morals. There we go. And despite the fact that nature comes in, they're very different.
Right.
But they were all raised with strong enough morals that they kind of just always do the brave, true, do what's right path.
Do we know if Molly and Arthur are both Gryffindors as well?
Yeah.
We do know that? Okay. Yeah. So to me, it makes me kind of think, well, so maybe that set of twins has a Ravenclaw and a Gryffindor parent. You know what I mean? So, like, you think you've got Malfoy, who has both Slytherin parents. You have the Weasleys that are both Gryffindor parents. So I'm wondering if maybe Pavarti, I don't remember her first name.
Yeah. Yes.
If her parents might be in two different houses.
Interesting.
Which could be why the twins are in two different houses.
Ended up in different houses. Mm-hmm. Gryffindor and Ravenclaw,
right.
I believe. Yeah.
And do we know what Harry's parents were? We know one was Gryffindor.
Both Gryffindor.
Okay. So that kind of puts you more towards that fact of Harry was Gryffindor, though he could have gone Slytherin because we know from the first book with the Sorting Hat he wasn't sure.
And then we kind of learn in the second book why, though.
Right.
Because that has more to do with Voldemort than his parents.
Yep, exactly.
So, yeah, it's a good point.
So,
very good point.
I don't know. But that was just something that I was like brainstorming on.
Yeah, why they're all together. So I have 2 books hiding here on my desk. I had to steal back the Sorcerer's Stone from my oldest because the Sorting Hat sings different songs.
Yes.
I was like, what the heck? I had actually never noticed that before. And I'm sure when I read the first time, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I kept reading.
Yeah.
But in this case, I have them both side by side. And I was like, oh, let me jot down the differences. And I read through them. I was like, there's a lot of differences. Like, it's a completely different song. So what I was really focused on when I was going through my notes is the way the things are called. So if we look at the first book, if you're looking at, this is chapter 7, The Sorting Hat in Sorcerer's Stone. So Gryffindor are brave of heart. Hufflepuff are just and loyal. Ravenclaw are wit and learning. And Slytherin are cunning. But now, Gryffindor, instead of brave at heart, are the bravest, were prized above the rest. Mm-hmm. Ravenclaw, the cleverest, would always be the best. Sorry, the bravest were prized beyond the rest. There we go. For Ravenclaw, the cleverest would always be the best. So not necessarily wit or learning, just cleverness. Mm-hmm. Hufflepuff, hard work. Hard workers were good God, I can read. Hard workers were most worthy of admission instead of just and loyal. That's very different.
Right.
And then Slytherin loved those with great ambition.
Interesting.
Not so much cunning, just ambitious sometimes to a fault. So I thought it was very interesting that we've pretty dramatically changed what the hat says the core of every house is.
Right.
I like that Ron's like, he just gets bored. He has nothing to do all year. I was like, that's funny.
It's probably true.
It is true. Whereas now it's more brave was prized, cleverest would be the best, hard work and great ambition instead of just brave, loyal, wit, and cunning.
Right. But we don't know from books 2 and 3 because Harry wasn't there. Those.
And we only get Harry's point of view. But I thought that was a very interesting change there. And it's also, I've told you there's some good images that go around the Harry Potter fandoms. That's not everyone, not all Gryffindors are brave.
Right.
Or not all Gryffindors are good. And now we know Peter Pettigrew was a Gryffindor.
Yep.
Not a good guy. Not all Ravenclaws are smart. And in book 2, we talked about Lockhart.
Right.
He's not book smart. He can do one thing and he can do it well. Right. He's cunning. He's a Slytherin. Cunning, but he's a Ravenclaw. And then we kind of know not all Slytherins are bad, which we'll come back to later. And not all Hufflepuffs are not all Hufflepuffs are
loving.
No, basically wusses.
Okay.
And we haven't met. We'll meet one of my favorite characters in the next book, who's awesome.
Yeah, you have
and
a little
Hufflepuff.
bit of other houses.
Yeah. So it's a good reminder of like, because especially at this point as you're reading, you're like, well, everyone Slytherin's a bad guy and everyone in Gryffindor is a good guy. And now it's like Peter Pettigrew kind of started turning that on its head, and it will keep turning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that the song has changed. We've added more traits to each and changed it a bit.
Right. So we get 2 new teachers talked about in these 3 chapters. Professor Sinistra,
Sure.
and Professor Vector. We haven't met either of them yet, and we didn't know what they did or anything. So I just thought that was interesting. That those are the 2 new teachers that we hear about. Obviously, Moody is going to be a new teacher, but
meet him next.
Yep.
Yeah. Does it really not say what they do?
Well, it talks about them here as they like what they do now, but we didn't know about them beforehand, like in other books. So they're just new.
Fair point.
Yeah. So I just thought that was kind of cool because we've never
going down
met them before.
table.
Yeah.
Yep. They're new.
So, and then obviously we have no dark arts teacher yet.
Not yet. Empty seat.
Yep.
We'll come back to that.
And Harry still likes Cho.
That was my last. Cho is back in Harry's mind. But first, we learned there's house elves in the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
Poor Hermione.
I was like, so Hermione has a new mission this year. Last year it was to take 1 million classes. And this year it's to make the house elves be able to have more freedoms and more rights.
And now it's going to be, this is what she and Ron are butting heads against.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because I was like, okay, so we have this quick, back and forth between them that will then continue to talk about in the next chapters. But I was like, might as well talk about it here. So Ron doesn't think house elves want any of this freedom. I ask how many he's asked.
If you look at the 2 that they've met,
one severely did, the other severely did not.
Right.
These are very extremes.
Dobby only really wanted it, I think, towards the end, though.
He wanted it because his masters were assholes.
Yeah, for sure. But with Wheezy? No. Why am I thinking of a dwarf?
Oh, no, you just said it. Now
I know.
Winky.
It's like, I know I'm going to say this wrong.
Oh, no.
But Winky doesn't want it. And she has mentioned that other elves
don't want it. But that's why.
So I think that's where he's getting
focus just on Ron.
Right.
I was like, how many house elves have you asked?
Right.
And also, is this like a quote, it's always been done this way, prejudice from your parents?
I doubt his parents actually think that because
I don't think they think too much about it because they can't afford one.
Probably. But I do honestly think that's one of the things that is a part of the house elf issue is that we've always done it this way.
We've always done it this way.
So therefore, we're going to keep doing it this way kind of a thing.
Which is why I was like, why does Ron feel so strongly about it? When I doubt he's asked many.
I think it's mostly because he's trying to put a bee in Hermione's bonnet.
I think it wants Hermione just to shut up.
True that too.
And then I was like, Hermione calls it slave labor. My one counter to that, because I was like, it's not wrong. Mostly, there's a big difference here, mostly because what I'm about to compare this to, because house elves can speak and have personality and like have will.
Yeah.
I think of service dogs.
Okay. Yep.
Like,
yeah.
CNI dogs don't get paid.
Right.
They don't have any, they're picked as puppies. They don't have any say in what they do.
Yeah.
Like, is anybody running around shaming, people?
Service dogs, yeah.
Yeah, people with whatever or being blind or whatever, having service dogs? Like, no.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, that being said, the dogs enjoy it. And so long as they're not with like a Malfoy family,
yeah,
they're loved. They're part of the family. They're cared for. They're fed. They're walked. They're played with. Like, they have great lives.
Yeah.
And I bet most of the house elves in the kitchen in Hogwarts probably have a pretty squishy little life.
Probably.
Like, it's probably a sweet gig. Minus being stuck cooking all the time.
Right.
But I'm like, now again, house elves can talk and can have personalities, maybe a little different. But I was like,
and they can choose to go against their masters'
not well
wills. Now, like,
They have to
there's
hurt themselves.
Well, it depends on what their situation is, because Winky doesn't hurt herself.
Right. She just looks like she's walking up against like gale force winds.
Right.
But like,
exactly.
that's a good point. So maybe that was more of a Malfoy ism.
Probably.
So I kind of kept going back to like service animals in this, that I was like, again, they can't talk, so not quite the same, but also kind of the same.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure Hermione, I think slave labor is a little strong, but I also think Ron being like, there's nothing wrong with it, end of discussion, is also not right. They're kind of on extremes here.
437 banned items. If anybody wants to check the list, you can find it in Mr. Filch's office.
He and Miss Norris will show you.
Like, okay, first off, who's ever going to check that list? A.
Filch.
B. 437 items? Like, seriously? I mean, half of those items are probably Fred and George.
The Weasleys. Truth.
But still, 437 items? Like, dang, dude.
So the Triwizard Tournament hasn't happened in a long time because there's too many deaths.
Yeah. But no Quidditch Cup this year.
Yeah, the author was celebrating that one.
Probably.
She was like, deuces, I don't have to write Quidditch this year. I gave you the World Cup. You get no more Quidditch in this book.
And then also before that, I want to know the joke that Dumbledore was about to say.
Me too.
I want to know.
Me too.
Like, what was it? Because like a hag, a warlock, and whoever else walked into a bar. I'm like, come on, McGonagall, let him talk.
Yeah. You would think.
But yes, the death toll was too high, so it was discontinued. How did they change the tournament now to make it less damaging?
I mean, one is that it's older kids. They're restricting it so you don't get a first year going against.
Yeah, but how many kids are trying to get into this dang thing that are going to be underage?
Yeah. So that was going to be one of my questions, is how many do you think can actually outsmart Dumbledore and do it?
Well, but it's not Dumbledore they're trying to outsmart. It's whoever the non-imparted person is going to be. But if he does pick somebody, Dumbledore could be just like, that person's underage. So, plop him out of it and like you have to get somebody else.
I'm trying to see.
Impartial judge.
Okay. No. So it's an impartial judge who decides who the champions are.
Right.
But they say Fred and George are debating the ways in which Dumbledore might stop those who are under 17. So it is Dumbledore's responsibility to make sure those under 17 can't enter. It is the impartial judge who then decides who the champions are.
But even then, like, Dumbledore can be like, oh, but that person is still too young, so they can't be a part of this.
I think that's the idea, is no matter what the impartial judge decides, is nobody can overrule them. Is that they get final say, no one else gets a say, but it is Dumbledore's job to set up the protections to make sure those underage can't enter.
Okay.
So who's going to outsmart Dumbledore?
Yeah.
Not the twins.
Yeah.
And not a basic aging potion.
Well, right. And not only that, but so far, everybody that we know, except maybe, no, Percy's out of school now.
Yep.
I was going to say maybe Percy, but everybody that we know inside of the school currently that we have been intimately like following through journeys are all underage. There's not a single person that is 17 or older right now.
Cedric Diggory is the only one that we have met a couple of times.
And he's still in school.
He's in his senior year.
Wood is out.
Is out.
Okay.
And also, so like,
Diggory.
Again, loosely. So we got Diggory. We've got a couple of the other Quidditch players like Angelica.
But I mean, like people that we've actually intimately know for sure and have followed.
Yeah.
So currently, there's not really anybody except Diggory that we do know for sure that is of age. So I guess we'll have to wait and see who ends up being part of it. But I just was like, dang. But Neville trying to get in? Seriously.
You had to bring family honor. I was like,
it just brought me to like Mulan.
Mulan, yes.
And I was like, I need to bring my family honor.
I was like, you're not Mulan. Sit down. Don't cut your hair.
Right.
Like, you don't have a lucky cricket.
Right. So last crazy weird question for this chapter is Ron and Harry go up to their room, but after Hermione does. We have never once heard who Hermione bunks with.
Nope.
But yet we know that Dean and Seamus and Dean are Harry and Ron's bunkmates and
roommates. Yeah. And Neville. Yeah. So there's 5 of them in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, I wonder who Hermione's bunkmates are.
And I'm also always wondered, does it have to be by grade, or is she like, hey, Ginny, come join me?
Right,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, is she with Lavender? Is she with, like, who is she with?
Oh, Lavender's
I'm really,
a good guess.
Curious now.
Maybe that's why she knows the twin. I can't remember which one is Gryffindor.
Pavarti, Patel. Patel, something like Pavarti. I don't remember.
So maybe her, because she knows that she has a twin in a different house, so they could be close.
I just was like, this is a real random question, but like, who does she bunk with?
I don't remember if it's ever said. Sorry. I pull my phone, start Googling, but we're running low on time. Yeah. All right. So, chapter 13?
Yep.
As Harry falls asleep with Cho's face.
Mad-Eye Moody.
So, chapter 13. Yeah. Mad-Eye Moody. My summary is back to classes. Malfoy's busted.
Oh, yeah.
And Moody is popular.
Yep.
I'm going to get on soapbox with that one.
Lupin was pretty popular, too.
Yes.
So,
very much so.
I miss him in the book so far.
Lupin was only so popular until Snape had to take over when he was out sick.
Yeah.
Then he was a little less popular.
True.
All right.
So can magical owls get lost, hurt, or stolen?
In theory, yeah.
Harry's super worried about Hedwig.
Very worried about Hedwig.
I'm curious. Can they actually get hurt like that?
Yeah. I mean, in theory, like Hedwig can't make the entire trip in one go, so I'm sure she's stopping in trees and napping, and if a hunter came along and that would be bad.
Right.
I'm assuming they're all smart enough to stay in safe places or go find a wizard house to bunk up with. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was just curious. Okay, cool.
I think she's also never been gone this long, so I don't think Harry wants to think about it.
True.
I'd be scared.
Yeah. Well, and I just didn't know if it was a thing, like if they actually got lost or hurt or stolen or anything like that, just because they're magical. So,
yeah.
Okay. You, Professor Sprouts, which is one of the reasons why I gave a fair warning at the beginning as to don't read while eating.
So, herbology. There's lots of really fun parallels with teenagers. Like, clearly they're popping zits.
Yes.
Like, come on. These big pus balls they're extracting the pus from. I'm like, they're all hormonal teenagers.
Yeah.
And now we're popping zits.
I was like, why do we need all of this these pints of this pus? And then I was like, oh, now I understand.
But oddly satisfying.
Yeah. I mean,
wasn't that like a Netflix show or something that?
Yes, Pimple Popper.
There you go.
Popper. Cassie loves that show.
Some people find it satisfying.
She's actually got I think a YouTube now or something like that she does not, but it's gross. It's
I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, no. But yeah, and then on top of it, we get these weird blast-ended scroots.
Blast-ended scroots.
I'm like,
which
they bite, they sting, and they
Hagrid doesn't know.
Yeah. And how does he decide, let's get hundreds of this animal?
I'm like, Malfoy, what's the point? And Hagrid started to answer and said, that's next lesson.
Right.
He doesn't know. No. He doesn't know anything about these. Did we not learn from Buckbeak?
Right.
That first lesson is maybe where you start with the grubworms.
Yeah. These things are like, they have to give them chicken liver or whatever it was, like some sort of liver and a bunch of other gross food.
Because they don't know what to eat. It's frog liver, by the way.
Oh, gross.
And yeah, I like Dean. Its end exploded. Like its butt blows up and burns him. Like,
well, what's funny is they blow up and then they like shoot across the crates. And all I could keep imagining was like these little worms that fart and then they blast like this thing out and they like shoot across the crate. I'm like,
okay,
oh
I'll
my
give you a
God.
slight spoiler here. These are not in the movies enough. I need more of these in the movies. HBO, pay attention. I know you're filming these right now.
Right.
Although you're on book 1. But, like, I need more of
Oh
these in
my
my
God.
life. I need to see more of this.
Yeah, for sure. I just was like,
Oh, I
okay.
was cracking up.
Why?
I was cracking up. But I was like, Hagrid doesn't know anything about him.
No, not at all.
Like,
Has
oh,
no
God.
clue. But we got hundreds of them in crates.
And now we're in Trelawney's class. More death predictions.
Yes. Why didn't they drop this class?
That's what I wanted to know.
Like, I would be leaving that classroom and going
Deuces.
straight to Dumbledore and being like, deuces.
I'd be Hermioneing my way out of that room.
Oh,
just
for sure.
knocking the ball over and walking away.
Like, no. Like, get out of that class. Take something else.
But
Alchemy.
also, this chapter is all about teenagers and being hormonal, terrible teenagers because they make jokes about Uranus.
True. Yeah, Ron does. And then Trelawney gives them a bajillion hours of homework.
But then they make up. Are we there?
Not
No,
quite.
not quite yet. Oh man, these jokes.
The Daily
Can I have a look
Prophet
at Uranus
is
too,
next.
Lavender? I was like, teens. I don't want to have to explain this one to thing one when we start reading this book.
I doubt she'll even catch on.
Well, she's only going to see because I underscored it.
True.
So the first time we read it, she won't catch on. But then she's like, Mom, what did you write here? Crud. And then she's going to listen to this now. And, you know, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what she likes to listen to in the car. But yeah. And then, and Trelawney being so wrong about like, were you born midwinter? Nope, I was born in July.
Right.
Which is almost Harry's birthday, actually, as we're recording this. It's next week.
I know, right?
Happy birthday, Harry. Cheers. We'll have some fun drinks next week to celebrate Harry's birthday. Yeah, oh my God, all the teens. And enter Malfoy.
Oh, I hate this kid.
I mean,
I just want to pop him like a zit.
put a blast-ended screw butt in his face.
Right?
Well, first, he comes in with this article. Again, Rita Skeeter, special correspondent. Again, we have hashtag fake news.
Fake news.
But literally, Mr. Weasley comes over to help Mad-Eye, and somehow this comes out as Mr. Weasley's fault?
Yep.
It's like, how is this at all his fault?
He got into a squeamish with policemen.
At least it's policemen now.
He got into a tussle
That's the word.
with the policeman.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was forced to
law
modify
keepers.
several memories before he could escape, but refused to answer questions. Time out. How many memories did we modify at the World Cup?
For sure.
And we weren't mad about it then. But now we are.
Yep. For
Again,
sure.
not Mr. Weasley's fault.
Fake news.
Not Mr. Weasley's fault. He did nothing wrong.
Yeah. I was like, it's out of context. It has to be.
It always is.
And because I know that Thing One is going to listen to this,
You're
Draco
fine.
is a turd.
He's a butthead. I mean, he calls Molly fat.
I know.
Punch him. Hermione, punch him again.
Ron wanted to. I would have let him.
Let him. I wouldn't have held him back.
But then Malfoy attacks Harry, which I did not catch on to as I was reading that. Because it doesn't, like, to me, it didn't explain it very well that he completely turned around, things like that. So
it's got his
I
back
didn't
to him.
catch on to that part. But Harry has his back to Malfoy and is walking away.
Says that she looks like she has the smell of dung under her nose. Is it because you were living with her? Which is a really good, like, you know, your mama joke from, you know, the 90s. Mm-hmm. But I'm sorry, Malfoy's slight on Molly was way worse.
Oh, for sure.
And I was like, "Meh."
Yeah.
But
But then Moody decides to turn Draco into a wild ferret, or a white ferret.
And continually bash him on the floor.
I'm sorry, but it was funny. I don't care what you have to say. It is hilarious.
Not saying it's not funny the first time I read it. I'm saying now as a parent with a kid in school. Like,
It's still funny.
it's not okay.
Malfoy.
It's not okay. Don't ever do it. McGonagall's in the right to tell him.
No, she's in the right. I get that. However, it's still funny, and it's Malfoy, so I don't give two shits.
Yeah. Just because he continually bashes him into the floor, and then then Malfoy's like limping and clearly in pain and wincing, and like I was like,
he deserves it. Though I swear, as McGonagall is coming down the stairs, she almost shit her pants because, like
it's true.
She realized that Moody did this, and is like, we can't do that. Didn't
Also,
Dumbledore tell you? Well, he might have
mentioned it.
A word or two.
The ferret is squealing in pain and stinking, cowardly, scummy thing. Like, oh God, no. But we do learn very quickly Moody is not afraid of either Snape or Malfoy Senior.
No, or Dumbledore, it appears.
Touche. Or McGonagall. Maybe a little bit McGonagall.
Maybe.
But yeah, he is. Malfoy said, he muttered something in which the words "my father" were distinguishable, and Moody's like, "Oh yeah, like let's go."
Tell your father I say hello.
Yeah, I was like,
I've been wanting to talk to Snape.
Ain't taking no shit from anybody. I was like, ooh, okay.
Nope. He is like the quintessential like batty old like guy. Mm-hmm. He is that stereotype.
Yeah.
And it is going to be awesome.
And we also learn, I guess in the next chapter, I'm going to jump ahead slightly, he's only in this for 1 year.
Yep.
This is as a favor to Dumbledore. So we're going to come back to that. But I think that's part of the reason he's not afraid of anybody. Because what are you going to do, fire him?
Right.
He's only planning on staying 1 year and then back to retirement with his magical dustbins.
Yep. Magical dustbins.
Tell me I'm wrong.
God. No, you're not wrong. So Hermione's in the library a lot. We have a hypothesis. We'll learn the next chapter what it is. But the hypothesis is the house elves. So.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
We'll come back to that. All right. So chapter 14. I accidentally wrote the summary for chapter 12 here and had to scratch it out. So my summary for chapter 14 conveniently is Moody is a 1 year. It's a tough class. His first class. It's an emotional, tough class.
Yep.
And spew. S-P-E-W. Spew.
It's not spew. It's S-P-E-W.
It's spew.
Okay. The unforgivable curses. So, again, they have just a dark arts teacher for a year, which...
At least now we know.
Yeah.
Ahead of time.
Right.
But also, time out. We're going to start in potions, and Neville gets detention, and Snape has him disemboweling toads. The kid
Horned
who owns
toads.
Trevor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The kid who owns a toad.
Well, that's why Snape's doing it.
Snape!
Because he's a butthead.
Knock it off. Not cool.
No.
Super, super not cool. Anyway.
Well, I mean, he gets detention because he melted 6 cauldrons.
I was like, he needs to get with Percy.
Right?
Clearly, he's got faulty bottoms.
Long bottom has faulty bottoms. There you go.
Yeah. Look, he needs to get with Percy and find stronger cauldron bottoms.
Right.
He'll test him for Percy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Snape, not freaking cool.
Yeah, it's Snape.
Yeah, so he mentions then 1 year, then back to retirement. It kind of reads this way, but I was asking, why do you think he came for 1 year?
I have a feeling it's the Triwizard tournaments.
Whoa.
Oh, we lost sound.
Hello.
Yeah, you're completely off. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
back.
I don't know.
Magic.
But I know,
Okay.
right?
Anyway, yes, that's definitely the way this reads, and that was my assumption too.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
he's here because of the tournament. Dumbledore talked him into it somehow.
Yeah, probably.
Dumbledore's persuasive. Maybe he is afraid of Dumbledore.
No, he's doing it for other
He just thought the tournament was cool.
Probably.
I want to go see
Hasn't
that.
been back in hundreds of years.
It's fair.
So depending on how old Moody is, then
Well, and they were
maybe,
talking about added security, so maybe he's part of that,
maybe. Yeah.
of like making things safer. I don't
He's
know.
an sire?
Or
Or. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, he caught bad guys for a living.
Okay. So yeah.
Half of Azkaban is full because of him. He spent his entire life catching dark wizards.
Okay. Yeah. So that would be why he's teacher of the dark arts.
Which is also why he has magical dustbins. I'm going to say it as many times as I can.
Right.
I claim that as a band name. Yeah. Magical dustbins. It's a great garage band. Come on.
Right.
You got to admit. What all can his eye see through?
I mean,
we know it can see through the back of his head.
Yeah.
And now we know it can see through desks.
Mm-hmm. I think it's cool.
Whoa.
I mean, it's a magical eyeball.
What all can it see through, though?
Everything.
Creepy.
I mean, it's probably still privacy. Like, it's not going to go through kids' clothing.
I mean, it's going through a desk.
Yeah, but, like, kids' clothing is a little weird.
It's yes.
I would say.
Can he see through the walls?
I mean, Superman can see through things, but he doesn't see through people's clothing.
Can he see through the walls? Can
Probably.
he see into the bathroom? Can he see into the shower? This creeps me out that he can see through the desk.
I mean, Superman can do the same thing.
I'm not a big Superman person.
He is very good at giving privacy still.
Okay.
He can see through everything.
We're going to run with that assumption because it creeps me out.
So Moody does have a point, though, about bad guys. They will not tell you first if they're going to do something.
I also don't care how old you are.
Nope.
As Harry has learned.
Yep. So
has Ginny.
Right?
Age is irrelevant.
Yep. So I think that is a very good point, is that, like, they're not going to tell you. You need to be vigilant.
Constant vigilance.
Yep.
I just want to hear him say that like 10 times.
I know, right?
So we learned about our 3 curses.
Yes. The first curse, is that the same curse that was happening on the Muggles at the tournament? The minuet one?
No.
The one he was doing with the spider, where he was making it turn into a ball and dance and do
around.
All these things?
No, because they could still, because we know like Mrs. Roberts was like trying to pull down her dress and stuff. So like it was something else that was making them levitate.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a Leviosa kind of deal.
Okay.
That was floating them, but they still had control of the rest of them because they were still.
But they made it. But Harry even says that it looked like a minuet or
marionette.
The puppet guy.
Yeah.
So that's why it made it sound like the same thing.
I agree. It's probably close, but just because they were still talking and moving around and trying to pull down her dress and stuff like that and cover herself, like. They clearly knew what they were doing and had control of their faculties.
Okay.
So the connection I was going to see if you made with this is what in the last book Snape was claiming Black did to the kids.
Oh, yeah. Well,
He'd say he confunded them, but when somebody is under the Imperious Curse, you control what they say, what they do, where they walk, where they go, what they remember.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
So I was like, this is basically what Snape is saying Black did to the kids last year.
Okay.
And made them do all these things and say these things and remember these things.
Right.
Obviously not true.
Right.
Black didn't do any of that. But that is kind of our first hint at this.
Right.
So Imperious is first. That you can control everything about it.
Yep.
And then he's dancing Spider along and they're like, oh, this is funny. And then he's like, now what if I make it, I don't know, drown itself?
Right.
And also he calls out that Mr. Weasley would know about this one because your father would know, gave the Ministry a lot of trouble at one time, the Imperious Curse, because you don't know who's under it.
Right.
So if Voldemort and his supporters Imperious a bunch of people to go do bad things,
right?
Can those people be put in Azkaban?
Probably, unfortunately.
That's why it's a hard one to sort through.
So, but they do have an anti-curse for that one. Like they
you
have
can
a
fight
fix.
it.
Okay.
You can fight it. If you are strong-willed enough, you can fight it.
Okay.
And which we will see later, and I will say the person who is fighting it is like being told to walk upstairs and like schwacks their shins on the stairs. So like they're fighting it. They're not making graceful steps, but they're not fully succeeding.
Okay.
So it's extremely hard. Yeah. Constant vigilance, he says every time. Actually, he tells them, I'll be teaching you how. So
yeah,
it's Harry later. It's
right.
the kids. He's doing it to the kids, and they're fighting it. And yeah, Harry keeps schwacking his shins, walking up and down the stairs, fighting it.
Okay.
So then the next one, Neville's hand goes up for the Cruciatus curse.
Mm-hmm.
And now Moody is looking very intently at Neville with both eyes, and asks him his last name.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll come back to that. So Cruciatus is pain.
Yeah.
It's nothing else. It's just pain. Not good. Clearly affects Neville. His eyes are horrified.
I wonder
blah, blah,
why
blah.
it affects him as much as it does.
I was going to ask if you had any theories.
I'm wondering if it's something that's been used on him. If that's how he knows about it and it's been used on him before. I mean, he does live with his grandmother now. So we don't know anything about a previous, like what happened to his parents and things like that. So it almost makes me wonder if there's that connection or not.
Yep. Clearly he's got it in his past somehow.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is sad. Really sad. All right. And then we get to our last one.
Yep.
Which he says the last and the worst is the killing curse. And obviously we know that one very well. Thank you, Harry. He's the only one who has survived it.
It's a green spark.
And it's a green flash of light.
Yeah.
Yep.
So at least Harry now knows the answer to his parents' death.
Yep.
Even if it's unpleasant, he at least knows now what exactly happened with them. And it's not that he didn't fully know how it happened. And so I think now having that clarity and everything just gives him a little bit more peace of mind.
Hopefully. I think he's got to work through it.
Eventually.
I think he's got to work through it. I think hopefully it helps with assuming they weren't also crucioed also, that like his parents died quickly.
Yeah.
And like not in pain, not craziness.
Right.
Just you're alive, you're dead. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, he has to think about their unblemished, unmarked.
Yep.
So now that's a visual, which kind of sucks.
But it's a visual, like blemished and unmarked means that they weren't, burned to a crisp, or they weren't
decapitated.
Like,
again, something
there's
crazy.
Nothing like that. So that at least is a good picture in the brain. Because it gives him that little bit of, okay, this is what I'm going to picture. And that kind of can be helpful too.
And now, are one of those teachers not mentioned, or that we just met, a therapist for Neville and Harry to go talk to? Because clearly that's what they need now.
I know, right? Well, Moody does help Neville by giving him a compliment from Professor Sprouts. So he's obviously not fully over whatever it was that he is thinking and dealing with in his own mind. But Professor Sprout does say that he's really good at herbology.
He gives him a book.
Moody helps him with that. Yep.
Also, I'm going to give you one more callback here that was not in the book. This is a movieism. Okay. Is that the spell for the killing curse is Avada Kedavra, if I can say it. I'm stuttering today. I don't know why. That is what Malfoy Sr. starts to say at the end of the second book when he finds out that Dobby's been freed. He starts, Avada, and then Dobby stops him.
Yep.
Like, that's a movieism? Okay. And obviously the author signed off on everything in the movie.
Right.
So, like, she signed off on the fact that Malfoy Sr. was ready to kill Harry in the Hogwarts hallway for freeing his elf.
Yeah. At the end of the second.
And calling him out for the diary.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's a little intense. Because he doesn't do that in the book. He just raises his wand. He doesn't say anything.
Right.
And so that's a movieism.
Right.
That the author approved of.
Huh.
So I think it's fascinating. I think it says a lot about his character.
I wonder why. But
it says a lot about his character. And the importance of the house elf or the diary or something, the snake, the dungeon, like whatever. Like there's something else going on there.
Right. Okay. So Harry and Ron make up their homework in Trelawney's class, which is absolutely amazing. They're in about horrible months.
Brilliant.
Absolutely horrible. And Harry chooses to end his month in decapitation. Of his own head.
Hermione say one of you drowned twice or something like that?
Yeah, Ron does. She picks it up and looks at it and is like, you drowned twice. He goes, oh, I should probably change one of them.
Change one of those.
He goes, or she's like, don't you think that Trelawney's going to catch on that you guys made this up?
Oh, yeah. So you seem to be drowning twice, says Hermione. Oh, am I, says Ron, peering down. I better change one of those to being trampled by a raging hippogriff. Don't you think it's a bit obvious you're making this up, says Hermione. How dare you, says Ron in mock outrage. We've been working like house elves over here. Whoops.
Right?
Hermione raised her eyebrows. And then Harry finishes predicting his own decapitation.
Yep.
And Hermione comes in with badges. Or spew.
Yeah. How many people are going to be joining this? Well, if you two join, three. Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare. Yep.
Spew.
And then I like how it goes on to say, I'm going to steal your book real quick.
Yeah.
And you think we want to walk around wearing badges saying spew, do you? SPEW, says Hermione hotly. I was going to put stop the outrageous abuse of our fellow magical creatures and campaign for a change in their legal status, but it wouldn't fit.
I meant to write that down and see what that acronym is.
I'm like, that's a
SOAOFMCCCTLS.
Yeah.
I want to see what that spells.
I'm like, that's a little too big. Yeah, that made me laugh.
That was funny. And then she's already, assigned them positions.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
One's a treasurer and the other one's...
I mean, because she just knows they're going to join.
So also, again, I'm going to point out, this is such a teenage thing of like, I have a good idea and I'm barreling headfirst into this wall. I'm going to make change and do all these wonderful things. Not really thinking it through or without doing some research, which is a little surprising for Hermione.
Hermione's been doing the research, though.
Kind of. But she still hasn't talked to a house elf.
True. You haven't done all the research.
Yes. Yep. She knows that they are underrepresented. There we go. Yep. In the Department of Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures. I mean, probably because there are 0 of them.
Probably. I mean, Dobby could represent them.
Yikes.
Right. But like I said earlier, Ron's point is they only like it because they don't know anything else.
Yes,
and
for sure.
Ron's like, but they like it. Like, I get they like it, but they don't know of any other lifestyle or their own, type of thing. So, and I love that Hermione has confidence that they're just going to join. Like, these are your jobs. These are what you're going to do. And there's nothing you're going to do about it. So get over it.
That's the acronym, by the way.
So A of else.
Yeah, so it's SOAOFMCCCTLS. Sophomicless.
Just get that C out there. Sound like you're choking on a hot dog.
On a house elf.
On a house elf. Oh my God.
All right, we are deranged and broken over here tonight.
Okay,
I
so
apologize.
Hedwig is back.
Hedwig is back.
Just go ahead and keep changing that one. So Hedwig is back, and she's got a note.
Yep. And Harry's mad.
Yeah.
But it bothers me that, and Sirius also mentions in his letter, a series of strange rumors.
Yep.
What has Sirius been hearing from whatever tropical island he's been sitting on?
And how is he hearing these rumors?
Yes.
Cool flamingos that fly?
The water cooler talk around the palm tree?
Yeah, exactly.
But even Harry's like, it was just a few seconds pain. Why did I have to blab? And I was like, you're forgetting about the dream. It wasn't just the pain. It was the dream that went along with.
Yep, for sure.
The dream was worse than the pain.
Oh, for sure. But I love that Sirius is coming back.
Yay. Sirius is coming back, and Neville's also not sleeping.
Yeah, poor Neville.
Poor Neville. He's had a day.
Yep.
He's got a lot to think about.
Yeah, he does. But Harry's in danger, and he just doesn't know it yet. So I'm glad Sirius is coming back. I kind of wonder if Lupin's going to come back, too, if Sirius is back.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
To have come riding in on Buckbeak.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways.
I mean, they're kind of all in hiding. Why not?
Right?
All right.
On to our next set of chapters.
So, giving you a break next week. We're only doing two chapters next week. Chapters 15 and 16. Maybe we won't run as far over as we did tonight. I also got very sidetracked tonight. It's fine.
This morning.
Bobaton and Drumstrang is 15, the schools. And then 16, the Goblet of Fire.
Ooh.
Our chapter. We have our book name.
Yeah. Already? That's fast.
Yeah. Not even, how many chapters are in this book? 37.
Yeah.
So 16.
Yeah. Not even halfway.
Not even halfway.
Interesting. Okay.
Don't worry. We still have a sprint to the finish. But we get our setup significantly earlier than we do in the first or the third book.
Okay.
The second starts pretty early.
Yeah.
With things falling over petrified. But
yeah.
So yes. So next week, just 2 chapters. 15 and 16. Bobaton and Durmstrang. And 16, the Goblet of Fire. Okay. So it's fun. We get to meet the other 2 schools.
Yeah.
That are competing.
Interested to see who's going to come. Like, are we going to meet up with the same girl from the wood? Or if we're going to like, well, we didn't get her name. So we have no idea who she is.
But we know she was looking for Madame Maxine.
Yes. So maybe that teacher's going to come. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like your face is saying yes. So the face.
It's a fun chapter. Yeah. And then from here on out, we're doing 3 chapters. So at a time.
Okay.
Through the end. So we'll see how that goes. We might need to, we'll see how sick we get of trying to cram in 3 chapters.
Okay. Well, my notes come to a lovely picture in my notebook.
Is it a peacock?
No, it's a person wearing high heels and
you got to admit, so this with that, the balloons looks like a peacock.
It does kind of. So there's me and there's water and there's Dad.
Not on the peacock.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go.
That says I love you. That's cute.
I know. So we'll get that at the next page.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Okay. Well, we'll see y'all next time.
See you next time.
Thanks for joining us for this episode. If you had fun, please follow, download, and review this podcast on your preferred listening platform.
If you're ready for the next chapter, join the spoiler-free conversation on our Facebook group. Search You Haven't Read What? The podcast.
Or on Instagram and YouTube for exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content. Have a great week.
And we'll catch you on the next page.